thing you need to know about fasting is that we fast always. We don't fast in January. We don't fast when church declare fasting. If church declares fasting, that is good. But whether they declare it or not, we live fasting. We live a fasted life. That's the secret of victory in this realm. Ask anybody making genuine impact. You can make impression and people will look at you and assume things are happening. Time will reveal that that thing is fake. If what you are doing is genuine, you must put fasting at the foundation. If it is not there, it will fail. Because Jesus himself told us that fasting is a compulsory part of our syllabus. In Matthew chapter 6 verse 16 to 17, he said, when thou fastest. And that when is numerous. Because when he was teaching this, he was teaching it with prayer. When thou prayest. And when they asked him about prayer, he said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. And when he was praying, he said, give us this day our daily bread. So if you eat bread daily, you pray daily. If you pray daily, then you fast daily. How do you fast? Number one, when you fast, basically fasting, like you know, is to starve yourself from distraction, including food, in order to seek God. That's what fasting is. Starve yourself of distractions, both illegitimate and legitimate distractions, in order to allow you time to seek God. So if you are not seeking God, you are not fasting. It could be a hunger strike. Are we together? But in addition to avoidance of such things, there are a few things that must be added to that starving process while you are yet seeking God. And that's what I mean when I say, how do you fast? You fast with righteous living. If you are fasting and your life and your lifestyle is not consistent with the standard of righteousness, stop. You are wasting your time. God will reject you. So fasting is not just a time of avoiding food. It's actually a time of calling your attention to righteous and just living. Because it is that just living that validates that fast before God. Many persons are fasting, they are oppressing the house girl. The child is eating chicken, the house girl is drinking garri without sugar. You just went on hunger strike for 40 days. You didn't fast. Because that wicked act will make God abhor that you're fasting in this realm. Somebody is fasting and is suppressing his workers at work. Pay salary, you won't pay. You carry their money, you put in fixed deposit. You want to generate some quick interest. Why somebody's child is driven from school? Why somebody has no food to eat and you come to church, you say, you are a spiritual person. They call you a woman of God. You say, bless you, bless you. You are a wolf in sheep clothing. A wolf. You say you are fasting. Somebody is laboring, trying to make progress in life, and you are doing everything possible to stop that person. That is not fasting. Don't kill yourself. This is why many people have ulcer. Because the power of God does not come, the presence of God does not come to shield them. If you go hungry for a long time, it can kill you. The reason that hunger does not affect your system is because the presence of God comes to shield you. Why do you think Moses was able to stay without food and water for 40 days? It was because of the intensity of the presence of God. And so if you don't fast correctly, that excess hunger will trigger a negative reaction that will destroy you. But if you fast correctly, that fasting can become even of medicinal value. Isaiah 58 verse 3 to 6. New Living Translation. I want you to hear this thing. Let it sink. So you don't just know it, but you practice it. Get me the scripture quickly. Isaiah 58 verse 3 to 6. It says, we have fasted before you. Why aren't you impressed? They are asking God. We thought you said you love fasting. We have fasted. Why are you not impressed? We have been very hard on ourselves. Have you found some people who fast? They want to literally kill themselves. Because they think God is impressed when their lips become dry like rock. If there's no righteousness, God won't see it. They say we have not just fasted, we were hard on ourselves. And he said, you don't even notice it. And God answered, I will tell you why. It's because you are fasting to please yourself. How can you be hungry to please yourself? When the Spirit is talking, sometimes it's difficult to understand. How can you be hard on yourself to please yourself? What kind of pleasing yourself is that? I thought when you want to please yourself, you look for a succulent environment that can create some form of massage and relaxation. How can you be hard on yourself and you say it's pleasing yourself? But it's the Spirit talking. It says, even while you fast, you keep oppressing your workers. So that fasting is wrong. You are fasting and you are oppressing your workers. Go to the next verse. It says, what good is fasting when you keep on fighting and quarreling? It said, this kind of fasting will never get you anywhere with me. If it's me you are trying to journey with, you have wasted your time. You will not go anywhere with me. Go next. It said, you humble yourself by going through the motion of penance. And I wish I had time to tell you about penance. What these people do when they are fasting. Some people will go barefooted.